So I have had a brush with fame.
Oof.
But I didn't know during the brushing that I was fame brushing.
Someone you didn't know, like Dua Lipa or some singer?
No.
Chaperone was on a plane with you?
You don't have to guess.
Golf course? Hang on, not the surfing classic that guy does.
You're saying that with a disparaging tone.
The golf.
Yeah, there was Mick Fanning's golf event, which raised a very low. They told me that.
Hellier went this time? Pete
Peter Hellier went for his first time, and I saw him at the airport, and I said, strap yourself in, and really, it was off the charts. They had something on every hole. Have something to eat, have something to drink, play a game, do whatever. On one hole, they had people on motorbikes jumping.
Oh, motocross.
Yes.
Yeah. What do they call those guys again? The scabies, the dirt bags?
I was standing near my golf buggy getting ready, and a guy came up and he said, this is not my brush of the fame, I'll get to that in a sec. He came up to me and said, oh, g'day, mate, big fan, can I get a photo? I go, sure. Anyway, so I'm standing there, waiting to play the game. I go, what do you do? And he goes, I'm Robbie Madison. And you know who Robbie is? He is Australia's Evel Knievel.
Oh, that guy.
And it was really funny because I didn't know who he was. So I've had two things where I didn't know who they were. And then
do you remember Dale Buggins?
Yes.
I saw him the other day.
Well, hang on. You saw him the other day.
No, I didn't say I saw him. I said, did you remember Dale Buggins?
Oh, right. Oh, okay, sorry.
That was a big story because he was very young, that guy. Because he used to go to the show.
Yeah.
And there was like, Dale Buggins is going to jump 5 cars in a minute. He'd be there all day jumping cars. It was really sad. I remember when he died. It was sad. Anyway, I don't know to bring your story down. That's terrible.
I think you did.
I think I just did.
Yeah.
Crusty Demons. They're the guys that do all that jumping and crap. Oh, thank God. I nearly had a noble moment when it came to motorbike gangs.
They had 36 holes, and I was on 118, and then other people. So the motorbike riders doing their jumps were on the other 18 holes, so I didn't get to see them.
It sounds like a lot of organising and a lot
of course it is. It's all
unnecessary.
Why is it unnecessary? I reckon it's probably the biggest golf event in Australia, quite honestly, and it raises a huge amount of money.
For what?
For various... it started...
Doesn't matter. I know. Good.
Yeah.
Good on them. Yeah, it's a bit of fun.
For a number of different... But it all started because of the floods. Because you know what happened with the floods? The floods happened.
Terrible.
People weren't insured. They can't sell their house.
It's terrible.
They can't rebuild their house. They can't do...
Insurance companies don't pay out.
And they can't sell the land because it's floodland, so they're completely checkmated with what they do. So those people are living in caravans.
Oh, yeah. Is it for that stuff?
Yeah.
Well, then I agree with it.
Oh,
what else was happening at the holes?
Thanks very much, Mr.
What's there?
Guys.
Strippers?
It was just weird. If someone says to you, I'm a big fan, can I get a photo of you? Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
And what do you do for it? You expect him to say, oh, I'm an accountant, I'm a dentist.
Well, he's like a daredevil.
He was a daredevil, and he's a fan of Russell Coit, who can't do anything very well. And he said, oh, you might have seen me recently. I jumped onto a building in Las Vegas, and he pulled his phone out.
Oh, that guy.
Because he was driving through the streets of Las Vegas and he said, I just came up with this idea. I said, how about I jump up onto the top of a building? And he did.
Wow. Because it must be at some point when you're just about to do it, go, is this a good idea?
You know what? We had an in-depth conversation, and we tried.
About that?
I thought I was able to bring something to the table because I said, how do you deal with fear? And he said, look, jumps in all the time. You have to work very hard to not let it take over because it will win if it takes over. And then I thought, I can bring something to this table. I can tell them about when I was doing my Mitsubishi as a Russell Coit and I got run over by a log. And then they said, can you do a take two? And I'd already done take one and I'd lived to tell the tale. I had to run in front of a log and then hesitate so it didn't look like I was falling down on purpose for the sake of the ad. I had to hesitate with the log rolling towards me.
Just listen, just a bit of a fact check here. The log was made of rubber, yeah?
Okay. Minor details.
And he's like, oh, wow, the log came towards you. And you're like, yeah, it was made of rubber.
Right, paper mache. But David, that's not the point. So at the drinks the night before, they had some nice finger food.
Oh, I'm sure
they had some mushroom risotto.
No, thank you.
Why not?
Soggy rice, as my father once described it.
Yeah, you've said that before, but I had flown up from Melbourne and I was very hungry and I had to go to the pre.
No snacks on the plane?
Oh, that's a good question. No, I don't
I flew up to Brisbane. I got the same snack on the way up and the way back. The pumpkin quiche. First time, yes. Second time, no thank you.
Pumpkin quiche. I mean, you're better off something cold on a plane. Something hot's always a worry. Don't you reckon?
I don't even mind a banana or an apple. Or some crackers.
Crackers and cheese punch above their weight on an aeroplane.
When you get cheese and biscuits, it's the best.
Yeah. No,
it's the greatest.
No. Anyway, what was I talking about?
You're out. They got some good snacks.
Yeah, and then they had some little burgers.
Oh, yeah, good one.
Yeah, and then they had chicken, nice chicken.
Yeah,
anyway, so what was happening was I was chatting to people. I'm a chatty guy. I'm
Yeah,
friendly.
you're a friendly
Yeah, I'm
guy.
a friendly guy. I'm chatting to people. But I was having trouble eating and talking at the same time.
Can be hard.
So I went, you know what? I'm just going to grab one of those burgers and I'm going to go over and sit over there. And there were 3 people just sitting there chatting. I sat down with them. Not with them, but sort of with them. Anyway, so we just get to chatting, la-di-da-di-da, and I didn't know who they were. Then
Were
it
they
came
young,
out-
or-
They were young. They were
Wasn't swag on the beat again.
No,
not swag on the
no,
beat.
you will be pleasantly surprised when I tell you who.
Sushi
they were.
Mango.
No disrespect to them. That's your mid-range. I'm going up top.
Oh, the inspired unemployed.
No.
What's their names again? Rabbit and...
I don't know. I don't know what their names
Oh.
are. I'm sure they're doing very well. They have done very well.
Oh, okay, is it a comedy group or is it a...
No, it's
music-
got nothing to do with comedy.
okay,
It's a
okay, all right.
sporting. They're sporting people.
Oh, the Kingfishers. I don't even know who they are. The Bush Rangers, the Victorian cricket team.
You won't guess. They
Matildas.
No. Anyway, so we were talking for quite some time, and I was telling stories because I was eating my food, and I told them the story about when I went to a funeral.
You couldn't eat. Yeah.
I couldn't eat the chicken sandwich because the person I was talking to at the funeral started crying. I'm going, I can't eat a chicken sandwich
Yeah.
and have her cry at the same time.
And
So-
these are sports people?
yeah, and then I'm going, no, maybe I shouldn't have said that story. And then I said, anyway, how is it that you have come to this event? And then he went, we are medalists from the Winter Olympics.
Oh, wow. Skiers or...
Skiers, yeah. Yeah, and their names were, I wrote their names down, their names were Matt Graham, Josie Baff, and Cooper Woods.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I remember reading about them.
Yeah.
Pretty
and
amazing winning a medal coming from Australia in the Winter Olympics.
I mean, it's absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, what did we win, a handful of medals?
There's no
and
snow.
there were some golds.
There's no snow at the moment.
No. And I am so sorry. And you said, you know what? No problem at all, because 90% of the time we got the full headgear on. We got the goggles on. We got all the stuff on. You can't really see us. I mean, I did watch the Winter Olympics, and I quite enjoyed them.
Yeah. But they're not like Kieran Perkins or Thorpe, are they? They're not famous like that.
What is in know their face?
Yeah. I mean, you would know Thorpe or Kieran Perkins. You know, people
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. When I looked at them, I went, "Oh, that's that one. Oh, she's the aerial
Oh,
one."
really?
Yeah, and he's the one that did the moguls. One of them did the double moguls.
Oh, God.
And another one did the going down the hill really fast, jumping over things and doing things up in the air. And did I bring anything to the table? I think I may have talked about the time
You
that...
went skiing.
No, Uncle Arthur did aerials.
Oh, yes. Or you went to Lake Mountain and tobogganed on a plastic
we
bag.
went to Mount Buller, and an Olympic skier dressed up as Uncle Arthur, and I did a 360.
Wow.
And she said to me, I could teach you this quite easily.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't
yeah.
think so.
So, anyway.
You should have got your motorbike mate over. Hey, Robbie, come over here, mate.
Oh, yeah.
These guys are into aerial stuff too. This guy rides motorbikes.
And
yeah?
then I would just step away.
Yeah, step
and
away, let him talk.
And then I could have my risotto, my mushroom risotto, and not have to worry because
and you hear
people
the
are talking.
conversation. What do you think about when you're flying through the air? Oh, you know. Well, I'm going to have a dinner. All right, play the music.
Welcome to Somehow Related. Now please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Welcome to the podcast. Glenn's been off and about jet setting.
I've been over in New Zealand, actually.
Why? So who was the biggest name at this golf event?
Me.
Apart from you. Right.
But I must admit...
Was
yeah,
Hamish there?
No, Hamish wasn't
Andy?
there. Oh, what's his name? The singer that...
John Farnham.
No, the singer that nearly won...
Darryl Braithwaite.
Darryl Braithwaite's retired.
I know, but fair enough.
Yeah. He is the first singer I've heard of retiring.
Well, John sort of kept saying he was retiring, didn't he? And then
John Farnham,
he
he
kept
get-
touring. You're right, though. He's made a public statement.
Yeah, so
Public statement.
what does that mean? And,
I'd say he'd still do some gigs, but he's just not going to tour all the time, maybe. Is that what you're saying?
well, no, I don't
How's that? We'll never hear Silvery Moon again.
the singer who nearly won
Della Goodrem.
Australian Idol.
Shannon Knoll.
Shannon Knoll. And I didn't see
how's it going, Glenn?
I did not see him at all.
You didn't see him at all?
At all. Yet I looked on Instagram and he was jumping up and down there, was singing songs there and doing some sort of anthem and stuff, you know. And I go, where was I? Because when you go to those things,
A lot of stuff going on.
and you do like to bring a plate to the party and do a bit of a funny dance. I was on a current affair.
Why?
Well, because I did something inappropriate in the toilets, and no,
The camera.
they came around with the cameras, and so I did a funny walk and a funny dance. Well, you got to do something, otherwise you go, "Oh, this is really good for the." You just want to go, "Look, we're having fun in a good cause, and now I do a funny dance." That's all you got to do, because otherwise, if you get too sincere about it, it kind of goes. And we know that we all know that's why we're here. You don't need to tell us what we already know. Just do something funny and bugger off. You know.
So Shannon Knoll was the most
one of the things,
famous person.
one of the installations, as they called them, here's what you could get. Don't say God.
Sushi chef?
At one of them, you could get, if you wanted to, you could hold a snake, right?
No thanks.
Yeah. You could get a tattoo.
No thanks.
Or you could get a haircut.
Well, it wasn't the Gold Coast, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, tattoos go hand in hand with the Goldie, don't they?
You're being harsh. We're at Tweed Heads. I thoroughly enjoyed the swim at the beach that I had.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, and I had some noodles for dinner. All I'll say is in the next week I had
stomach pains.
I did.
Yeah. Noodles can come back and haunt you.
Yeah.
All right, well, welcome to the podcast. It's already been fascinating.
Oh, yeah, you said that with a slightly patronising tone that maybe I don't have interesting stories to tell.
Hey, last week
outside.
I told the story about going on Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
You're just hanging out with
I'm hanging out with Olympians.
people we don't know.
And not embarrassing myself. Because
This-
I was, you know what I was? I was there by myself.
Mm-hmm.
There was no one else there I knew. That's a bit scary for me.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be like the Swag on the Beat guys. Or
They weren't
Hellier
there. A lot
or-
of people, they weren't there this year. Like Hamish wasn't there. And so I was there by myself. I was standing there and I met a couple of rugby league guys in the car park of the hotel we're staying at. And they allowed me to come in. And they were the only friends I had.
Oh. Did I tell you during the comedy festival there were some big guys in the crowd at one of the gigs I was doing?
Yeah, mate,
Aussies versus Poms, where they had British comics and Australian comics. And I said, "What do you guys do?" And they said, "We're Olympians." Did I tell you this story?
no.
I guessed you're shot putters. And he goes, "Yeah, we are." "How'd you know that?" I said, "Well, it's either that or darts, because you're big boys." Yeah, and one of them had won a medal. Yeah, for England.
Hang on. They were shop.
Shot putters. One had won a medal in the Commonwealth Games, and they were British and Australian. They sort of hung out, he said. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, well, good call from you.
Yeah, well, what else are bigger guys going to be? Like big boys.
Yeah. Did you get them to do anything? Did you maybe?
I should have got it to show us how
You should have thrown them something and then just throw that back at me and prove that you're a shot putter.
Oh, we talked on this podcast, do they take the ball on the plane? And
Did we talk about that? That's
yeah,
funny.
yeah. And someone's emailed, we're going over old ground here, but they get given a ball at the Olympics, but they do take their own on the plane.
They do take their own for practice.
Yeah, they do.
But they
get given an official one on the day.
I wonder if they weigh their balls, if you bring your own, because they would have to be the same weight, because you could go, yeah, Jim Bob over there from the...
Oh, no,
yeah.
you could rig it.
His balls could be a bit lighter,
Yeah.
or he's got a little bit of something that gets some bias in them, so they go further in the wind.
I just watched this movie. It was filmed on the Gold Coast, actually, by the guy who directed Dumb and Dumber, Peter Farrelly.
Oh, yeah, he's funny. Great director.
Great. Well, he's done a movie called Balls Up with Mark Mothersbaugh and Richard Jewell. Richard Jewell, is that his name? You know, the fat guy who was in I, Tonya. He was the one who hit Tonya hard.
Oh, yes.
He's very good, the big guy. And I think he won an Academy Award, and he played the security guard in the Atlanta Olympics movie where he was accused of... He always plays big, dumb guys.
Yeah. Look,
Anyway,
I'm saying yes, but I don't really
Him
know.
and Mark Mothersbaugh play these characters that work for a condom factory. And they go to the World Cup and run on the pitch and ruin the World Cup. Yeah.
So that's this movie.
It's
Will
called
Ferrell.
Balls Up.
Not
Yeah,
Will
not
Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. Mark Wahlberg.
Not a fan.
You don't like Mark Wahlberg?
No.
He's funny, though.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Was he a singer?
No, his brother was a singer.
So why is Mark Wahlberg in the movies? What did he
He's
do?
a good actor, isn't he?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
He's the one that always gets pumped up and takes his shirt off, doesn't he?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Did
And
you
he's
listen to
got
this
sort of a
podcast?
high
Probably
voice, you know.
He's a
like-
tough guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, don't like him.
Oh, you don't like him?
No.
I always like him in movies.
I saw him in Big Daddy or something, and he was okay. Big Daddy with Will Ferrell. That was funny.
He can be funny. He can be funny.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
He's playing to type. He's playing...
I don't think he is. I think he's type. I don't think he's playing to type.
No, well, he plays in Balls Up. He plays a sleazy sales guy.
Oh, there you go.
Who's good looking and stuff. And the other guy's like the nerd who invents the condom. Anyway, if you want a very stupid movie, watch that one. Let's just get the topic. This is a bit shambolic today.
I'm a bit tired.
Yeah,
I'm
so
still
am
on
I.
New Zealand time.
You're on New Zealand time, bro. Okay, what are the topics? We got two topics. Got to work out how they are related. Sam, hit us.
The Village People and Muriel's Wedding, the classic Australian film.
I got a question for
Hey,
you.
you're terrible, Muriel.
Oh, who's the Spicks and Specs host?
Hillsy.
I was on his Tonight Show,
Yeah, Adam Hills.
and I was telling a story about the time that I sang with the Skyhooks, and he corrected me, and he goes, well, I know them well enough to know that they're not the Skyhooks, they are Skyhooks.
Oh.
So my question to you, is it the Village People or is it Village People?
That's a good question. I think it's Village People.
I'll test you out. Who are those guys who dress up in different clothes?
The Village People. I would say the Village People.
I would say it was too. Playing in Vegas, on the sign, it wouldn't just say Village People, it would say the Village People.
So? Construction worker?
Constructor,
Cop,
yeah. Policeman.
construction worker, cop, Indian, Native American.
Yep. Cowboy.
Cowboy. Leather guy? There was sort of just a...
Biker.
Biker. That's 5. Was there only 5?
Soldier.
Oh, there was a soldier too. That's 6.
In the Navy.
You can sail the 7 seas in the Navy.
People
Oh,
listen to
great
this
song.
podcast.
Great song.
We're going to start
I still remember a current affair when the Australian Navy adopted that as their official song, and then someone broke it to them that it's a gay anthem. And they didn't know. Imagine not knowing that the Village People are gay.
Did Jim Jeffries not get in trouble for stating that they were gay?
Oh, God. We don't want to get in trouble.
They were gay icons.
enough.
Yeah, but
don't think they were all
they
gay.
threatened Jim Jeffries to sue him.
Oh, no.
Because on his podcast, which is what this is.
Oh, no.
Well, you've already said
Oh,
it.
no, well,
Can I just make a point? I didn't say it. Dave said it.
No.
Take his house. Don't take my house.
No. They're not gay.
They're not gay. But Jim Jeffries, he had to make an apology.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologise too. I'm going to apologise before we get sued. I mean, they had
It's
some
true,
good,
though. He was going to
No,
sue.
really? They had some good songs.
Let's imagine I am, we're on Spicks and Specs. I like this because you've done it many times. All you have to do is I will give you the song and you have to give me, what do you want to give me?
A few words.
First few words?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll give you, okay, here we go. I'm just putting them up on my phone.
YMCA.
YMCA.
Young man.
Oh, well
There's
done.
no need to be down. I said, young man. That's a great song. Isn't that the one with Trump? Let's do the YMCA. Come on, guys. There's no need
Donald
to
Trump.
be unhappy.
Dun, dun, dun,
Let's like
dun,
get the
dun.
Y. As if he's ever been to the YMCA.
Now, is there not trouble with Trump? I haven't finished my game yet. With Trump using YMCA, was there trouble with that? Was that accepted? Or maybe it was accepted.
No,
okay.
they performed with him and stuff.
You've chosen Donald Trump and the song, so you have to do all these songs as Donald Trump. Okay. Your next one, correct. Macho Man.
I want to be a macho. I only know the chorus. Macho, macho man. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, how does that start, that song?
That's a good question.
I just know the chorus. I want to be... There's not many of them. There's only about 4 or 5.
Okay, next one. Do you want to do as Donald Trump or as you?
No, it's me.
Okay, in the Navy.
You can sail the 7 seas in the Navy. Yeah, that's about all I know. Or in the Navy.
Okay, this one you're going to love. You can't stop the music.
You can't stop the music. Nobody can stop the music. You can hear the sound. Do you know the story of the Village People? Who put it together?
Is it like the Monkees?
Yeah. It was a French producer, I think, who just had this idea. He was like a disco producer in LA or somewhere, and he put together the Village People.
So
and they became this phenomenon.
Would that be the 70s?
Yeah, and do you remember when they had their Renaissance period, when they dressed up in different costumes?
No, I don't.
Oh, they did an album
Yeah.
where they dressed in like weird kind of artistic clothes and thinking this is their new image.
It didn't work.
Nah, they're back in the Indian gear and the soldier gear the next week, I reckon.
Would they have come to Australia?
Oh, they played the Swagman.
The what?
Yeah, they played the Swagman.
Oh, God.
They were one of those acts that were massive, and then they just went further down and down.
Further.
They were eventually just doing pubs and stuff, and you could...
Puppetry of the penis. There's always a show touring.
Yes,
There's always
yes.
a way.
Yes.
There's always a Village People.
Yeah.
Because all the original members would have left.
I got my hair cut the other day, and Ivan, my normal hairdresser, wasn't there, and so Joe cut it. He did a great job, and he said, one day we were talking about music because he's about my age. He goes, one day I was here at the salon and he was cutting this woman's hair, and his woman's like, the woman gets a phone call from the husband saying, I don't want to go to the Village People. And she's like, oh, that's a bum. I was going straight from here to the Village People. I've got a VIP pass. I'm going to meet them. She goes to the hairdresser, do you want to come? He goes, yeah, all right, I'll go. So he went along at Crown Casino, saw the Village People, went backstage, and then got a photo with them. And he said one of them was very hands-on. I don't know which
Really?
one. I don't know which one it was.
Very hands-on.
They were his words. Oh, no, let's not get sued.
No, but let's not get to it. Do you get your hair cut by a man or a woman?
It's a man.
Okay, here's my question to you. This is always the same problem for me. If I get my hair cut by a man,
Yeah.
and they do that thing where they wash your hair, then
Yeah.
they put the conditioner, and then they give you a head massage,
Yeah.
I
Often that's the apprentice doing that.
So if it's a man, should I make noises of that feels nice?
Oh, yeah, why not? Oh, do you feel like self-conscious? Like going, oh.
We just go, oh, that feels good. With a man, you just go, okay, go, mate, how you going? Yeah, I'm going to cut your hair today. Not that there's anything wrong with appearing that you want to. Or when a woman does it, do you make noises as well? Or do you make noises? Because I always make noises to let them know that I'm finding it quite pleasure.
Yeah, I think I do.
Because you have to sort of.
Well,
what's the point of doing it unless it feels good?
Give us the noises now. Yeah, I'll pretend I'm doing it. I'm pushing your hair.
Okay, what's your name?
Fabrice.
Is it Fabrice?
Yeah. I'm French.
Is your name on the
Fabrice's salon.
Salon?
South Yarra.
Yeah, and we've chatted.
Yeah,
And you've
so-
chatted. We've chatted while you've washed my hair.
Have you got a girlfriend?
Yeah. No, don't make it any way sexual. Just make it
Okay,
about.
all right, okay. It's a bit rainy today, yeah?
Yeah. So it is a bit rainy.
Is it
All right,
rainy?
and then
I'll give you a massage now. Here we go.
That feels good.
Yeah.
Now, is that wrong?
No, that's fine.
Okay. What if you were a girl?
Yeah, well, it's all fine.
No, but I always feel weird when a girl a lot younger than myself. If it was an old lady, an old person
Of your age, yeah.
of my age, I'd be fine with it. I go, oh, that feels good, Denise.
Doris.
But when it's a girl in their 20s,
I know, an apprentice or
and then
something,
they're
yeah.
doing their head massage, I'm going, okay, I feel
fine.
weird. No, it's not. It's not right. It
what's
should be.
this got
It
to
should
do
be
with
because I just was imagining you getting your hair cut.
What's this got to do with the village people?
Well, that's what happens on this show. Things occur to me that I, like in therapy, I bring them up and I ask you the question.
I don't know what else we can say about the village people. They had some big hits.
Yep.
You know what? They came up with a dance craze, the YMCA. They've definitely made their mark. No matter if you don't think they're very good or whatever, they made their mark.
And you know what annoys me? When people think they're clever when they do the hand movements.
YMCA.
Yeah, because I can never do. It's like doing the nut push or something. Everyone's got a dance. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. Look at you showing off there. I don't know what else we can say about them. Would you say somewhere in the world right now there would be a village people?
Yeah, with one original member.
They certainly wouldn't be on it in Vegas.
No.
If they came to the Swagman and for a fun night out, hey, Dave, for my birthday, we are going to go see a reunion of the village people. Do you want to come?
Suppose so.
You, of all people, you would go.
Yeah, I'd go. I'd probably go.
It wouldn't be a big venue. It'd be a small venue.
Smaller venue.
Would you go and see them in a cabaret style where you have dinner?
No. I just like to get up and dance to the village people, I reckon. Young man. There's no need to be down. I said, young man.
Oh, look at Dave O'Neill over there. He's dancing.
no
That's
place
embarrassing.
to
Oh,
be
look, Glenn Robbins thinks
unhappy.
he's clever too. He's getting up and dancing. That's embarrassing
All
too.
right, well, let's talk about Muriel's wedding.
Yep.
This is bizarre, but my daughter watched that the other night for uni, must have been, for film studies.
Purely coincidence.
Well, I didn't
She's
watch.
studying it for film.
Yeah, I didn't watch. They do the castle at high school, actually. You're terrible.
Sure,
Muriel.
I think they may do Lantana as well, which
Well,
is
I
a
don't know
film.
if anyone's doing the nugget. Or takeaway. Muriel's wedding, though, as my wife, who watched nearly all of it,
What do you mean all of it?
no, just the other day,
Oh, right.
she said, I used to think this was really funny, but watching it now, it's depressing. Because Muriel is this woman who's growing up in Pauper Spit, which is a great name.
Not loved by her
Not
parents.
loved by the
Her
parents.
mother's having a hard time. Dad's a bit of an
Dad's an
arsehole.
arsehole.
He's trying to impress the local council.
Yeah, her friends.
Was it not somewhat biographical of PJ Hogan?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
He grew up around there.
And it was like around
The aforementioned Tweed's Head, that's where it was filmed.
Yes.
Because I looked it up because we were saying, where is this filmed? Yeah, and her friends are all, which is Sophie Lee and, Ross Hammond is one of the girls.
the great Ross Hammond.
Yeah,
Tony
fantastic.
Collette was obviously, she was Muriel.
She was the main. And then
Rachel Griffiths.
is the best mate.
I gave Rachel Griffiths her first job.
What on?
Yeah, you're interested now, aren't you? Yes. Not her first job, but very, very early days before she was going out with a director that was working on Jamoan.
Oh, yeah, she was in Jamone. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was the one that suggested we should get her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and she's a very good actress.
She'd already done some movies, though, hadn't she?
Why would she put it? If she had already done movies, why would she put her hand up to do Jamo and do some sketch work on a sketch show with a couple of old Grogans? Who else? Bill Hunter. Did we say Bill Hunter?
Oh, he was in it. You're terrible, Muriel. Gabby Milgate's the woman who plays that. Oh, and I saw him at the airport. He's the brother, Dan Wiley. He's a great actor. He was in Love My Way, the blonde hair.
You saw him at the airport?
I saw him at Darwin Airport.
I
thought he was a fan.
I didn't.
I thought he was a fan.
Did he say anything to you?
Yes.
What did he say?
He comes up to me and goes, "How's it going?" I go, "Yeah, good, mate." He goes, "What are you doing up here?" I said, "I'm here for a gig." He goes, "You know me, I'm the actor." I went, "Oh, sorry, mate. I thought you were a fan."
Oh.
Yeah, it's Dan Wiley. He's a great actor.
What's he doing now? Well, he was in Darwin, so that's telling you something.
Yeah, he was doing a series there, and he was in a show I watched. He was like in a refugee camp, running a refugee camp. It's like an international Netflix show. And he was he was great. He's always good, Dan Wiley. And he plays the brother. And Gabby Milgate's the daughter.
Gabby Milgate, yeah, they were great talents. Gabby Milgate went in.
Saw her the other day.
What's she doing now?
She's working in education in Canberra.
Oh, wow, good on her.
Yeah.
That's great. She kind of went on to
she was on Full Frontal. Yep, for a bit. Yep.
Great timing.
Yep.
You're terrible, Muriel.
You're terrible, Muriel.
Apparently, people still say it to Tony Collette. I mean, was that Tony Collette's launching pad, so to speak? I would reckon it would have to be. That film would have been big internationally, yeah?
Yeah.
And for Rachel Griffiths as well.
Oh, yeah.
Rachel Griffiths was meant to be in Lantana.
Really?
Yes, she was, and she dropped out to do 6 Feet Under.
Oh, that's a pretty big break, isn't it?
Yeah,
6 Feet Under.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my daughter always asks, "Have you worked with any of these people?" And I go, "Well, Gabby Milgate on Full Frontal, Rachel Griffiths on Jamone, but I didn't really know her. I don't think I'd ever, because we did sketches.
Yeah, I didn't
sketches with me and you in it, actually.
And on Jamone?
Yeah, we did some together.
Did we?
Yeah, we did a seagull sketch. That was pretty funny. Were you in the seagull sketch?
Well, you're telling me. I don't know what I was in.
Bill Hunter. I did Spicks and Specks with Bill Hunter.
He was a good man.
He's a bit scary, though.
Well, yeah, but he had a big heart. Him and Mick Malloy became very good friends.
I lived in Richmond when they lived in Richmond, and I'd drive past the pub, and I could, as I'm driving along, I could see both of them sitting on the same stools.
Yep.
Day after day.
Day
after day. Anyway, so Bill Hunter, they did a film edition of Spicks and Specks where everyone on the panel had been in films.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And obviously they were struggling because they got me, because I'd been in the Nugget. And Bill Hunter had been in hundreds of films. And he was on my team, was me, Miff, and Bill Hunter. And we're standing in the green room, Bill's got a beer. And I'm about, 8 feet away, and I go, Bill, are we going to try and win out there today, mate? He goes, "Get fucked." I'm like, oh, okay. He was slightly scary.
He was, but deep down he had a very good heart. It wasn't an Australian film, but because there was that whole period through the 70s and 80s where Bill Hunter was in everything.
Crackerjack, isn't Crackerjack?
Yeah, great actor, great storyteller, and he sadly died too young, I think.
What made the movie? Apart from the great acting, the directing, the writing, there was something else that really made that movie.
There was the ABBA. ABBA.
Have you met Toni Collette?
No, I'd love to meet Toni Collette. You met her?
There's a photo, I'll put it up, of me and Cameron Diaz and Toni Collette.
Hang on. One of these things is not like the other. Hello. You, Toni Collette, and Cameron Diaz. Where is that photo? Is it on your wall?
I've put it on Facebook. I'll put it on Facebook again. I've got it there.
And how is it just the three of you together? Tell the story. Please do.
We did a, back in the days of when I was on Nova, they would send me to... No one else wanted to do it.
Why wouldn't they want to go and meet people like that?
I don't know. Susie was probably busy. Kate was busy.
You're a good guy. You went along and met them.
Toni Collette.
And you met...
They did a movie together called Sisters, I think it was called.
And you met him in a hotel room?
Yep.
And did you close the door behind you when you walk in, or did they keep the door open? That would be important. Did they keep someone else in the room while you were there?
Yeah, there's a publicist or someone.
Yeah.
But she kept... Cameron Diaz was a lot of fun, I've got to say.
Tony was a bit quiet?
Yeah, a bit serious.
Really?
Trying to hose down my questions.
So you were you two being a bit too clever for your own good?
Yeah, I said to them, so you guys get on well, you both go out with musicians. And Cameron Diaz said, "Oh, yeah, that's true." And Tony said, "I know what you're trying to do. She's not going to talk about Justin Timberlake or whoever she was going out with." I'm like, well, she might have.
But she wasn't at that point.
They were both going out with musicians.
But, and sadly, Tony separated from her husband. Maybe there was some tension.
He was a musician, yeah.
Who was he with?
He was a drummer in a band. Oh, not a famous band.
Oh,
he was
right.
a drummer, I think. Anyway, so yeah, no, but I did meet her because I'm a big fan of hers. She's so good, Toni Collette.
What was the one where she played multi characters? Which she was that a series?
Oh yes, I've never seen that.
No.
Hang on, and also I See Dead People. She was in that. She was great in that.
Yeah,
she's the mum in that.
Yeah, very, very good, and she's still doing. She
Sixth
feels to
Sense.
me like she enjoys working. I don't mean that. She loves being in a film.
Obviously, she's sort of in that Kate Blanchett category where they consider her a very serious actress.
Yes,
you know, she can do anything basically.
But she hasn't done as much comedy of late.
No, more serious stuff. She played a cop in a great series I watched.
Was she in that one in the Caravan of Sunshine one? What was that called?
Oh, that was great too.
Little Miss Sunshine. Was she in that?
I think she was. Yeah, that was great too.
Yeah. So Muriel's Wedding, great film.
How did he get ABBA? To get ABBA's songs, you just can't put ABBA's songs in the
Apparently
movie.
there was pushback.
No, he kept writing them letters.
Yeah, because they kept on saying no.
And then Bjorn and Benny said, "Oh, for goodness sake, this man is hassling us. For goodness sake, this man is hassling us from Australia." Yeah. And I think he said...
what did he say?
I think that eventually he said, "Oh, look, you know, we love Australia and stuff, and they love the idea of the story or something." So they said yes. That's amazing to get ABBA in your movie. That's incredible.
There must have been something, because it is quite easy. I mean, because of copyright, you can't just bung something in there. It costs you a lot of money. So you need them.
You need their permission.
You need their permission. And to put ABBA into a film, it's a big draw card, really.
Yeah.
And knowing they're going to do that dancing routine. And the routine was fancy dress night on the island. They both got dressed up.
Great scene.
And it was kind of like what do you call it? A breakthrough moment for both of them.
Yes.
Just like embracing themselves.
Yes.
And, you know.
Because Sophie Lee's team had got up and done something.
Yeah, and succeeding, so to speak, because they were downtrodden. She ended up in a wheelchair, didn't she? And
Rachel Griffiths does, yeah.
Yeah, she has a car accident or something. Yeah, terrible.
Something. And she gets her wedding, Muriel, but she's marrying a guy for a passport sort of thing.
Yeah.
He's a South African swimmer. I'd forgotten all this when I kept walking in on the movie.
Okay, does it have a happy ending?
Yeah, it's sort of happy-sad, though, because the mum dies... And Bill Hunter's disgraced. Yeah, at the end, her and Rachel Griffiths just get in a taxi and go back to Sydney.
Because you would imagine that P.J. Hogan probably could have had an international career from that film, and I don't know whether he...
Yeah, he had My Best Friend's Wedding after that.
Oh, did he?
Yep, that was
But he
huge.
hasn't done that much of late, though, has he?
No.
He hasn't. Such an iconic film, and like you say... You know, like the castle and so forth. Your words, as far as it's a bit depressing, is. But I guess it was like that thing. Not that you were laughing at these people, but you were. It was kind of like they're a kooky family, and here's what they do that's a little bit wacky.
It was well done because the tone is a bit sad but also funny. So it's very hard to do.
Well, because at the heart of it, was there still love at the heart of it?
Yeah, sort of, but they didn't really love her. It was more like her and Rachel Griffiths.
And the old man was so hard on her, wasn't he?
He was awful.
But then again, if he was just a loving father, you don't have a film. You don't.
I know.
If you have a family that's
True.
just getting on well and
True.
everything's doing the right thing, where's the story? He goes, there's no story here. You got to have someone who's trying
to push it back against.
Some pushback, trying to find something within yourself, and she gets a level of happiness. But
I wonder when Bjorn and Benny got that request. One of them said, because that was before Mamma Mia, the movies too.
Yep.
One of them said...
I've got to say, that was a bad movie.
Yeah, I know, but it's a phenomenon, though. It's a phenomenon. And so I wonder if Bjorn said, "Yeah, but Benny, remember I had that idea to do the musical with our songs in it?" Shut up, Bjorn. That's never going to happen. Let them do their silly little movie.
Yeah, that's right.
No, Benny, I want to do like a movie called Mamma Mia.
Put it in. We will never use it for
we're going to call it Waterloo, remember, you fool? Call it I do. Now it's a massive... Let's go write Chester musical. Off you go.
Do you know what?
When you go to the ABBA Museum, it's hilarious because...
Hang on. Whoa.
ABBA Museum.
Where have you been to that?
In Stockholm, in Sweden.
And you went?
Yeah.
And what is there?
There's a helicopter from Arrival, the album cover.
Wow.
It's so funny because they put a lot of effort into showcasing their less successful things. You're like... Oh, I didn't know they had solo albums, but they still have them.
Well, you got to put everything.
Everything's in there.
Yep.
Here's a whole room on Chester musical. Great. Awesome.
If they opened up a comedy museum
no.
in Melbourne, what would you bring?
Nothing.
Would you
nothing. I just get your Uncle Arthur suit and we'll hang that up, and your Russell Coit hat.
Well, that's all. That's all I have.
I've got a few questions from Spicks and Specs on cars.
Yeah,
They can have them.
you'd have your Nugget outfit, wouldn't you?
Oh, the Nugget. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd probably have that in your cupboard.
No, don't.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh, yeah.
We could get. I've got a poster. They can have that.
Yeah, that's
I'll
good.
get Eric to sign it and Curry. That'll be good. All right, let's have some thinking music. Muriel's wedding and the Village People. What should we have?
We could have Jim Jeffries doing the material that he did about YMCA, or is that a little bit crass, do you think? Because because we don't want to get sued.
No, we don't get sued. We could have the trailer to You Can't Stop the Music. That was a Village People movie.
Oh, that's another. But you know what would be I reckon
Stop the music.
You can't help but feel good if you hear the trailer to Muriel's wedding.
Yeah, let's play that.
Yeah, okay.
Here we go.
Muriel Heslop had a dream. Looks like I'm next. To get married. Only one thing stood in her way. No one's ever gonna marry you. You've never even had a boyfriend. Muriel's on the go. You never wear the right clothes. Stick your drink up your arse, Tanya. I would rather swallow razor blades than drink with you. Oh, by the way, I'm not alone. I'm with Muriel.
Ah, yes.
There, a little bit of dialogue, a bit of
Great.
music, a bit of dancing, the whole thing. There's the energy. See, that had a very positive. There's a coffee machine
There's
in the
the
background.
coffee machine.
That didn't feel depressing to me.
No, that's what they sold it as a funny movie, which
Yeah,
it was. But
yeah.
when you watch it now, you're like, Jesus.
Yeah.
The mum's abused and depressed. She kills herself. It's like, oh, it's awful.
Yeah.
Anyway, what is your answer?
This is where we talk about an answer. How is the Village People and Muriel's wedding somehow related? What's your answer?
They couldn't get permission for the Village People music in Muriel's wedding.
What do you mean?
Originally, they were going to use the Village People.
and they flipped.
They had to go to ABBA.
Oh, so you reckon that? Do you reckon they rang up the Village People and the Village People said no?
I reckon they might.
Then they rang
Bjorn and Benny.
Bjorn and Benny.
Anna and Frida.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sure, fine. Yeah, okay, whatever.
You would think that would have something to do with the fancy dress night. They should have done the Village People, or that was based on an idea that when PJ Hogan did it, he did the Village People. PJ Hogan wrote the film. It's biographical, semi, and he did the Village People, but he couldn't get the Village People. Basically,
Is that what I was saying? All right, well, what is the answer, Sam?
The filmmakers were considering changing Muriel's favourite band to the Village People. It was only 2 weeks before shooting started that ABBA gave permission for their music to be used.
Oh, well,
We had the wrong way round.
Yeah.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
What do you think it
No,
would have
ABBA's
changed?
the best.
So would it have changed the fate of that film?
Yes.
Do you don't think they could have captured that energy the same? Up now, it's Muriel and whatever Rachel's characters
Rhonda?
called YMCA.
I suppose so. I think ABBA's very female-centric in a way because you've got
Yeah.
the two women.
Yeah.
I've got a story on Spicks and Specs about Village People.
Oh,
So
look out.
no, it's not. We're not going to get sued. Relax. No, they used to put me off with some of the more grumpier older musicians.
They would put you on to lighten them up.
I didn't know them, but I was fans of
But why, if they were grumpy and old, why have them on in the first
Well,
place?
because they're iconic. That's a guy from the church. It's a guy from Mental as Anything. It's
So you got them there because of the musical cred, but not because they're that interesting to talk to. Yeah,
So
okay.
we had Chris Bailey from the Saints.
Who was the worst? Who was
Chris
the worst?
Bailey is
He was the
grumpy.
worst. You would have been a fan.
Well, of course, the Saints. They're legendary punk.
So when
rock
you
band.
first walk up to him
Ghost
in the
ships?
green room, what's the first thing you say to them?
Hey, Chris, big fan of your work.
big fan of your work, and then you pick a mood straight away.
Yeah, and the thing about the Saints, so there was Chris Bailey and the other main guy was Ed Cooper, and they both tour individually. And I said to him, Ed, I don't know, we were talking for a bit, and I was talking about his music and stuff. Because I like a lot of the later Saints, like Ghost Ships and songs like that. Ghost Ships. He's got a great voice. And anyway, he said, Ed Cooper. He said, he's a grumpy bugger. I'm like, Jesus, pot kettle black. Anyway, whatever. That's not the story. On the panel, there's me, there's Miff, and there's Chris Bailey from the Saints.
Yep.
And the question comes up. It's the fast round, Glenn. What was the name of the Village People movie? I buzz in straight away. You Can't Stop the Music.
Yes.
And then I look at Miff and I go, we start singing, You can't stop the music. Nobody can stop. And I look at Chris Bailey and I go to him, I reckon you could stop the music. And he goes, I can and I will. That was it.
Oh, that's very good. Yeah. Well, yeah, you can stop the music. Well played, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was living in a houseboat in Amsterdam. I'm not saying that's a little bit affected, but
I do
passed
wonder
away,
about
though.
old rockers. Like our mate up in Queensland. There.
Brian Manock's been on this
doing
podcast.
They're doing really, really well. But there's a lot of rockers out there. You go, seriously, they're still around. How are they paying the rent?
Oh, I know.
Like Pseudo Echo, what are those guys still doing? You can only reform the band so many times.
The lead singer still tours with a version
So
of
they're
Pseudo
still in the
Echo.
world of music.
Yeah, and I saw Pierre, who was the bass player in Pseudo Echo. He was on Spicks and Specs playing in a band, yeah, absolutely. But they often have to get other jobs, you're right.
Do you think old rockers look a bit sad?
Yeah, but then so do old comedians. So it's all the same, isn't it?
We look a bit sad,
Look
don't
in
we?
the mirror.
Yeah.